She got her name from doing DoughDash, and now she's a content creator. I like DoughDash. DoughDash has like a love and hate relationship with the internet. Like, people love her, some people think she's a scammer and stuff like that. This video, this lady was teaching my message. You hear me? I do the motivation, and she just ran off with it. So we're going to talk about the motivation that she was speaking of, and she encapsulated it so well. Talking about not just being a worker bee in the economy and in life, and she nailed it. Even though times are challenging, she nailed it. We're gonna hop over and we're going to talk about Birdman. And the interview that he did with Nick Cannon was phenomenal. I'm going to review that, and we're going to talk about a guy that got rich off of vapes and e-cigarettes and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
This is what I'm struggling with in America right now in my 20s. Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a one-bedroom apartment is $50.
She said a lot though. Let me see. She said a...
Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely...
Because you white? What is you talking about?
have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a one-bedroom apartment is $1,500. How are y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? And then some of us are trying to be TikTok.
She said, how y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? She preaching right there herself. I ain't gonna even lie to you. She like, how are y'all doing it?
Influencers, who knows where that's gonna get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week, and it feels like we're working our off for nothing.
This is real life. Oh, this is real life. She said, we working, we barely see each other during the week, and it feel like we're working on for nothing. This lady preaching,
do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now.
That's what I'm talking about. When she said me and my boyfriend barely see each other.
She talking now. She talking, but I ain't gonna make this long. I did watch this. I didn't watch the last clip I'm gonna show you, ladies and gentlemen, but I did watch this. So I want to get to the part to where DoughDash is really preaching the message now. These are like her reviewing TikTok.
Enough to survive. And we're having to work 2 and 3 jobs. And not only are we having to work these jobs, but when we get these jobs, we are taking over the mess that the last person left because they didn't want to stay at the job. So the next person who's hired is taking over the mess that person left. And don't talk about real estate. You got realtors who are firing clients now. You would have never thought you'd be a realtor firing your client. But the clients, they got their mess.
She talks some stuff.
And you're happier. And you're less stressful. The anxiety, most people's anxiety is from not having the money. I'm telling you, I know what it's like. I've never had anxiety in my whole life until I got divorced and had to take care of everything myself. And I can imagine what you men go through. I'm sorry.
Hold on, man. You preaching my message now.
Are the ones with the skills. We are the ones with the great customer service. We are the ones who know how to do the handiwork. We are the ones that provide the skills that they need to stay afloat. So if once we realize that about ourselves, about our existence as people, as a person, as a woman, as a man, as a boy and a girl and a child, even children out here are smart. Once we realize and we learn to look at ourselves and listen, just listen, open your minds and listen, understand who you are. You can make this money for yourself. You can grow your own crops. You don't have to keep going to these stores buying their fruits and vegetables. You can grow your own fruits and vegetables. You can teach your own children. You can get together with your neighborhood and teach each other's child. Right. That's not right. And we're waking.
Right here.
They just want money from me? Don't depend on them because they don't care about to make you rich. Let me know down below what y'all feel about this situation, because it angers me. We are the ones who know how to do the handiwork. We are the ones that provide the skills that they need to stay afloat. So if once we realize that about ourselves, about our existence as people.
She said, once we realize about our existence, how powerful we are. I'm just paraphrasing it because I can't catch the lady. The lady gone with the message. You hear me? She talking some motivation. She gone. She out of here. You hear me? Hey, this shit different. You hear me?
As a person, as a woman, as a man, as a boy and a girl and a child, even children out here are smart. Once we realize and we learn to look at ourselves and listen just listen, open your minds and listen, understand who you are. Just did. I want to do some shout outs in this.
Hold on.
What should be you telling me to live below my means while you're living lavishly, and I'm the one doing. Become the table, and baby, can't nobody sit at your table until they know how to respect you, and that's just how it is. Put in the comments, I hear you, I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just because I'm not, man, I'm angry. I'm angry because
preach it.
This is not how it should be. Like, this is not how it should be. You telling me to live below my means while you're living lavishly, and I'm the one doing most of the work. That's not right.
You telling me to live below my means while you living lavishly? That's some shit, yeah. Hell yeah, they gonna tell you to live below your means. Shorty, you hear me? And then she, it was a phenomenal video how she ended it with some shout outs for YouTubers that's up and coming that deserve some exposure. And she was saying that the way to this success nowadays is through online, like, you know, YouTube, like start a YouTube.